What's going on, everybody? We are back again for Tuesday, August 2nd. And for today, I have the week one NFL locks for you guys. And this is going to be a five-man anytime touchdown parlay for you guys to lock in. Now, our first game is going to be on Thursday this week, and I am super hyped for what is to come and for this season because we have been killing the books. Cashing in August, we went on a 7-day win streak, and then we had a couple days where we were on and off, and then we went on a 10-day win streak right after that. So we cashed a total of 22 out of the 31 days in August, and these are all three-leggers, guys. So they all come out to be about a 5x payout. So we are absurdly green coming off of last month. Here's some more of the winning slips from that time period as well from VIP. And if you guys are interested in getting into my VIP right now, you guys can join with the first link in the description to this video, where I have a weekly and a monthly membership for you guys to cash out with me, where I post 3 to 5 plays in there every single night for you guys to cash on. And I love seeing it when you guys DM me your winning slips from each night. It gets me super hype and keeps me going to find these lines where we have an edge over the books where we're taking them. Now, let's get started right off with leg number one, where we're going to be taking Jamar Chase to score a touchdown. Now, he scored 17 touchdowns last year, and he scored in both games. Oh, I have a typo here. He scored in both games against the Browns. So this is a great sign for us because he has a 100% hit rate last year against the Browns, and he was on fire last year just in general. The Bengals offense is a literal powerhouse, and you could easily argue that they have the best offense in the NFL. They were basically forced to last year because of how bad their defense was. They would have never won a game if they didn't have the best offense to keep up with the other teams scoring against them. Now, some extra things to look at here. He's also hit this in 5 of his last 6 games on the road. And the Browns that they're playing against, are ranked 28th in the NFL against touchdowns. There's only 32 teams in the NFL, so they're fourth. They're fourth in the NFL against touchdowns allowed. So they allow the 4th most touchdowns in general against them. So it's basically a terrible defense going up against an insanely good offense. So that's not a great matchup for the Browns. I easily see the Bengals taking the W on this one. And I see them dropping 40 points with Jamar Chase scoring. Leg number 2, we're going to be taking Chuba Hubbard to score a touchdown. Now, they're playing against the Jags, and the Jags had the worst rushing defense in the league last year. This is a horrible look for the Jags, and although I'm not that sure how well Chuba Hubbard's team is going to do overall, I do see them feeding him the ball because maybe the air attack is not going to be working out as well as they hoped it would. And I think that they're going to feed him 1 or 2 touchdowns for this game, especially if he gets the majority of the carries here. Now, the Jaguars, who they're playing, is just ranked right around a little bit worse than dead middle in the NFL for allowing touchdowns. So they're a little bit below average, nothing special here. And he's hit this in 4 of his last 5 games on the road in the first place as well. So these are some great reasons to take the over for these touchdowns here. Now, the next 3 are going to be off the books because Outlier doesn't have these lines. But what we're going to be taking here is James Conner to score a touchdown as well. He had 3 touchdowns in the last 2 games that he played last year. And the Saints, who they're playing against, have a bottom 5 run defense. Now, this is a great look for James Conner because obviously running back, he's going to bring it in to the end zone here, going up against a bottom 5 run defense. If there's a game that he's going to get a heavy workload and scoring, it's going to be against a team with a terrible defensive scheme against the run game. So before we get into legs number 4 and 5 here, guys, I need to let you guys know about these bonuses. You guys can sign up on Chalkboard, Dabble, or Sleeper with promo code FFJT. And when you do the minimum deposit of $10 on any of these apps, they will give you up to $500 in bonus cash upon your first deposit, and they'll give you a free Patrick Mahomes free square. Now, this is a ton of value here because obviously at 0.5 passing yards, Patrick Mahomes is going to hit this. And you guys can put it into a 2-legger. You guys can put it into an 8-legger. You can put it into any parlay that you want. And this line will instantly cash for you guys. Now, a cheat sheet that I would suggest doing is taking your $500 in bonus cash that any of these apps give you when you use promo code FFJT and putting it on a 2-legger with this Patrick Mahomes free square. So it'll instantly cash for you guys. And then you get the decision, do I take my money and cash out, or do I continue building my bankroll on this app? And you guys can feel free to tail these plays here on YouTube or in my VIP as well if you want more plays and really build that bankroll. Now, the links to all 3 of these apps, I'm going to put them in the description. So there's going to be a link to my VIP, first link in the description. And then right below that are going to be the links to Chalkboard, Sleeper, and Dabble in the description as well. Now, make sure that you guys take advantage of these. This is my number one piece of advice to you guys, is to leverage these sportsbooks monies against them. These aren't actually sportsbooks. These are 18 plus, and they take 2 minutes to sign up on. Super simple, super easy. And these apps feature player props, which is what we're doing here, betting on individual players. So make sure you claim this free square. Make sure you guys claim $500 in bonus cash per each one of these apps. And the links are in the description to this video for you guys to utilize that. Now, leg number 4, we're going to be taking Alvin Kamara over on 0.5 touchdowns. Now, one thing to note here is he is legitimately their only weapon on the Saints. The Saints offense is just not all there, and I do not see them having a super strong season. But what I do know is that when they get into scoring position, they are going to feed him the ball because he is their answer for how to score. They absolutely need him, and we'll be relying on him all season long. So he is going to get a ton of carries and value in his position. So I could easily see him clocking in 1 touchdown if his team can get into scoring position. Now, leg number 5, we're going to be taking Josh Allen. Now, obviously a scoring machine, and he plays superhero ball all the time for the Buffalo Bills. He's had 2 touchdowns in his last game against Baltimore, and the Ravens were a bottom team against rushing QBs last year. So they had the Ravens team in general had some of the most QB sneaks against them in the entire NFL. So this is a great sign for Josh Allen, who loves to run the ball into the end zone, especially when he finds an opening. And on top of that, this game should be ultra competitive. Head to head, some of the best teams in the NFL, the Ravens and the Bills, and both of these teams desperately want this win here on their opening game of the year. So what we're going to see here is a close game, and it's going to be a gun show with lots of scoring. And I definitely think it's going to force out the run game from both Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson. And I could easily see both of these quarterbacks running in for a touchdown because they're going to be forced to use their legs if they want to win this game. So that's why we're taking Josh Allen over on 0.5 touchdowns. Now let's recap these 5 lines that we're going to be taking here. We're going to be taking Jamar Chase to score a touchdown, Chuba Hubbard to score a touchdown, James Conner to score a touchdown. We're going to be claiming this Patrick Mahomes square on either Chalkboard, Dabble, or Sleeper. We're going to be taking Alvin Kamara to score a touchdown. And we're going to be taking Josh Allen to score a touchdown. Now, these 5 lines have absurd value on them because the opposing teams are naturally weak to each of these players' scoring abilities. And I hope that you guys lock these in. Now, before we end it here, make sure that you guys get into my VIP as soon as possible before the NFL. If you guys can get in here for a week or a month, then you'll have the first week or month of NFL picks right away, and they will be texted to you instantly. I can set it up so it's by text or email. When you sign up for this, it takes 1 minute to get in here, and it is totally worth it for you guys because you guys can cash out 3 to 5 plays with me every single day during the NFL season. Now, if you guys made it this far into the video, I'd appreciate it if you drop a like and subscribe. I plan on posting NFL picks on here almost every single day. Unless there's a break, we could do another sport. Comment below if you guys really want to see a different sport at all. But for right now, I plan on doing NFL all season long, and I'm super hyped about it because we crushed in the NFL last season. I was posting them on my Instagram and TikTok, but for this season, I'm going to post them on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube because I appreciate you guys viewing my long-form content. Thank you guys, and I will be here every single day to post these for you because I do not miss a day because I love cashing you guys out, and I love seeing it when you guys send me your green slips and we get hype when we cash the night before. So I will see you guys tomorrow.